TSLA Tesla, electric tweeting Tesla semis ready for production.
Hey guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from Breaking Chart Alerts. Nice to be back, guys. Feeling much better today. Guys, GameStop, first off, let's talk about this. You guys know why this had such a huge spike here. So there's something called a short squeeze, okay? You have these hedge funds on Wall Street that are short hundreds of millions of dollars worth of stock. When they get a short squeeze, their bank or their broker is going to come to them and say, hey, you have to either add more money to this position or liquidate it. And if they liquidate that position, they have to buy those shares back. When they buy those shares back, that brings a lot more volume into the market here, and that's where you see those big spikes, along with what happened with Reddit and the retail traders trying to, overtake a stock here like that. So that's why you saw such a big spike all the way up to over $500 this morning. I was looking at it this morning; it was at like $513. That's pulling back now. Market's just open, so let's take a look for some good day trades today. I want to go anywhere near GameStop or AMC for that matter. AMC had the same thing going on there. The one stock I definitely do like, AMC is climbing off the lows there. But the one stock I definitely do like is Space, Virgin Galactic. And if you guys could take a look at this one right here, I think this is a really great trade to make for the longer term here, going out for another year. So if I bring up the option chain on this, you guys could see SPCE. So if you guys take a look at this here, you'll see Space. You got a lot of expos here, but I'm not worried about anything short term. I want at least a year out until expo. So if you go to January 21st, 2022, that 50 strike is pretty darn cheap there. It's going for about $18. I think by January 2022, we'll see this at $100 a share. That means this $50 strike is going to be worth $50. If you paid $18 for it and it's worth 50, that's about a 50. Divide that by 18.15. That's about a 275% return. GameStop shares are halted, guys. So I'm going to be looking at Space today. Let me write this down here next to me because I have a few trades I wanted to look at today. Today really being my first day back to trading after surgery. So I want to take a look at Space, SPCE. Facebook is starting to climb here again after earnings. We have a Delta trade on. I love that Delta trade. I was thinking about adding to that. American Airlines had a huge pop this morning. $21, up 25%, 26%. Airlines are looking nice today. So let's take a look now. Facebook. Facebook had earnings yesterday. It's climbing off of the lows now. Still breaking higher. That had a nice IV crush. I think we could probably do something with Facebook. I think we're going to see Facebook at $300 a share by February 19th. So now that we had that big IV crush on Facebook after they reported their earnings, let's take a look at the option chain. See if we could do a nice little swing on. Options for it are still really expensive here. Let's see, January 29th Expo. Today is the 28th. Let's see, February 5th. That's not too bad there. The 285 strike going for about $7.78. I'm going to pick up a few of these guys. I'm going to pick up, this is the trade challenge account that I'm in here. So I'm going to pick up 2 contracts for the February 5th. I'll probably pick up 3. I'll pick up 3 contracts. 8 point. Let's see if we could get it for 8.5. There we go, guys. We are in. I got executed. Here is the order status. We are completed at 840 a contract, guys. And we're already up $300 on that trade right now. She's now going for 885. We're in at 8.40, guys. Here's the trade challenge account that we started with $2,500. That new Facebook trade's already up 300 bucks there, $345. Facebook's still breaking higher. I like that. I think we're going to continue to see that run. I think we're going to see 300 bucks a share on Facebook by Expo. So that's a nice little setup there for us. She's still climbing higher there. There we go, $400 gain on that Facebook trade that we just made. Look at that breakout. Facebook's still breaking higher, up 500 almost nearly on that Facebook trade. Facebook's starting to break out again.
KOSS cost shares are open now. KOSS cost at $88. GME Gamestop is open now. Golf Michael Gamestop and
I think I'm going to put it in the order just in case it does execute there. I put in an order for, what was it? 920 if she gets executed. There we go. She just completed. We just locked in a nice gain there on that Facebook trade. We were in at 840, out at 920. That was another nice trade there, guys. I'm probably going to do another trade on it here. She's breaking 286. She's going to get to that 290 today. So I'm going to go make another trade on Facebook. I'll do the 290 this time. Pick it up for about 740. Let's see, 7.25. We'll see if we could get her filled for. Pick up another 3 contracts. Let's do down to 720. E-Trade is really slow today, guys. I just put in that order there for that Facebook trade, that next one. Did not get filled yet. Here's the order status. The live order. Should be filling soon here. There we go. She just filled, guys. Second trade on Facebook was just filled, 6.90. February 5th, 290 strike call. We are in at 6.90.
Coming up at 10 a.m., new home sales for December, plus 1.9%,
All right, now let's find a good swing trade here. We'll let that one go. We locked in some nice profits. What did I lock in on that one?
GME Gamestop pop here, hitting intraday high.
GameStop continuing to pop. Let's see GameStop quick. Back up to 351. All right, let me see here what we did.
High, a high of 513.12 in the pre-market on GameStop. AMC looks like also halted again at 15.99 on a circuit breaker. EXPR Express halted on a circuit breaker. EXPR.
Well, that trade's not coming up yet on the. He trades really slow today.
EIRC Ericsson.
Go.
March $13 call sweep. Currently at 1210. That's ERIC Ericsson. Echo Romeo India Charlie.
Facebook coming back down, probably down to that 280. That's going to be support area for Facebook. 3-month daily, what I want to see this at, 300 bucks. I think we should easily see that 300.
SDC Smile Direct shares moving a bit higher now, 15.49, up about 3%. February 18, February $16 call sweep on SPCE. Sandy Delta Charlie.
So that 275 is going to be the stop area on that Facebook trade. Target will be 300. Let's see what else we got on the watch list here. Shares of Twitter up almost 5.5%, nearly 6% now. Let's see, Netflix shares up 3%, Disney up 3%. Tilray's up over 7% today. Nice gains on Tilray. That one's slowly coming back. We have the February 19th Expo. 23 strike. Banks are taking off here. Bank of America's climbing nicely. Let's take a look at Bank of America. Facebook's climbing again here. Three-month daily, it looks like Bank of America is holding that 30 area support, climbing off that 50. Today, 1 minute. Nice little break out there. I'd like to see it break that 30, 40. Jack, I think TD also blocked AMC along with Robinhood. I am still in that Tesla trade.
LIT circuit breaker halt.
Still have that vertical spread. Space is starting to run here again. Let's take a look.
Union leader urges Congress to again extend government passenger airline payroll assistance. That in a statement on Twitter.
I think all the brokerage accounts are pretty slow today. A lot of volatility in the markets. Space is having huge swings here. Look at this today 1 minute chart for Space.
GME
AMC at 16 bucks.
SNDL, Sundial Growers halted on a circuit breaker now, $1.19. Standing River Delta Lima.
I see Facebook starting to climb here. Right down to that 280. Let's see if she holds 280. AMC. I'm surprised it's at 15 bucks. But she did have good news. I think it was earlier this week.
Express resumes trading. EXPR cost KOSS halted on a circuit breaker.
AJ, what happened with you with AMC on your platform? DeVito Lee says, Dave, did you get into GameStop? No, I didn't. I was in surgery when all that stuff was going on. So I was not able to jump in. I probably wouldn't have anyway. I mean, look at GameStop options here. If you take a look at the types of moves that you need. GameStop's at 374 now, still climbing. But take a look at the option chain here.
IDXG, Interface Diagnostics halted on the way down on a circuit breaker.
So if you take a look at the options here, the 360 strike calls, which are already in the money, 360. I'm sorry, not the calls. 360 strike puts. I mean, I don't think GameStop's going higher. There's no way. But if you buy the 360 strike put for February 19th, it's going to cost you $20,000 for a single contract. That's insane. You need that stock to drop. So if you buy that 360 strike put, 360 minus what you paid for, right now theoretical value is 200.45. So we'll just say 200. 360 minus 200. So at $160, you break even, right? Now, for you to make 100% return, you would need the stock at minus $40 a share. That can't happen, right? So you can't even make 100% return if the stock goes to zero and you buy that 370 strike put. That's insane in implied volatility there. You do not want to touch options on a stock like that when you have an IV that's insane like that. I mean, literally, if you buy that 360 strike put and the stock goes to zero, you're not even going to make 100% return. I mean, that's insane. You don't chase after anything like that. Now, what you can do to limit your risk is something like a put spread then. Buy to open, sell to open, and then you could do a vertical put spread that's in the money for February 19th Expo. And then you could look and say, okay, February 19th, and then you're looking at she's at 400 now, so you could do the 400, 390. That's still going to cost quite a bit of money there. The most this could be worth is $10, the difference between the two strikes. So definitely not something I'd go near. I mean, look at GameStop taking off now just at 403. Got to pick your battles. That's not one of them I want to battle. It's not worth it. Not with options anyway. Now, if you're trading shares of stock and you want to scalp it, that's a different story. But with options, that's not tradable.
AZN, AstraZeneca agreed to publish supply contract with the EU for COVID-19 vaccine. That's AZN, AstraZeneca. KNDI, Candy, contracts to sell 3,000 EVs to rideshare partner. That's KNDI, Gila River Delta, India. Spiking here, $10.04. Deal on November Delta India Candy Technologies. Again, contracting to sell 3,000 EVs to rideshare partner.
Really want to get into another space trade here. I think we're going to see Facebook nearing $300 by the end of next week. Efren, that Facebook trade that you were asking for, just saw that. We were out at 920.
That there are delivery delays for its COVID-19 vaccine. That's Michael Romeo, November Alpha. Moderna. Shares of Candy hitting a high of 1048.
I want to get into another space trade. I'm deciding what I want to do with it. See what Tilray's doing here. I see that one climbing. Tilray's taking off nicely, broke $20 again. Let's see if she could hold above that 20 by the end of today. Be nice to see that hit $25 by next week. Definitely doable. Visa shares up over 3%. Take a look at Visa here, guys. This is possibly a nice setup for a swing trade back up to that 210. The only thing is, it's in breakdown momentum. You see getting up to that 10 failing, up to that 10 failing, up to that 10, so we have to see what we do tomorrow. But definitely a setup to watch there. Watching Facebook there, holding that 278.
Shares of AG off the highs now $18. Silver futures trading sharply higher this morning, up about 6% at the high.
Watching Facebook here. Let's take a look at Facebook. See her break that 280. We break above 280 on Facebook. She'll have that next nice run. We'll look for that 287.50. Look at how slow E-Trade is today. You guys having some slow issues with your platforms? Wonder how TD is today. Come on.
UK Prime Minister Johnson regarding German view on AstraZeneca vaccine.
There's a big breakout on Twitter getting back up to that 51 just about. Facebook getting a nice climb there as well. Tilray up just about 10%, 2040. Intel shares up over 4% here as well.
OCDX, Oscar Charlie Delta X-ray, Ortho Clinical Diagnostics Holdings, an IPO indicating now $17, priced at $17. That Oscar Charlie Delta X-ray.
Twitter's trying to break that 51 resistance. Having a tough time there though. Facebook squeezing between that 50 and 10 right now in today 1 minute. Watching that. Amazon shares are climbing nicely.
GameStop, GME, GameStop
There goes Amazon having another nice breakout. Take a look at a 3-month daily on Amazon. That's climbing off that 10 really nicely, guys, on Amazon. That's something we could possibly do a vertical spread in. Facebook breaking below that 50. See space here. That Facebook, that second Facebook trade is probably going to be one I'm going to be averaging down on. Probably see that spike in the afternoon. I definitely want to get into another space trade. We already have one space trade that's up quite a bit.
popping to the high 58 cents. 22%.
Guys, that space trade,
Very heavy volume now.
that one that we made for the January 2022 Expo 35 strike, we're already up over 111% on that. Have a $6,659 gain on that already. 887 today. So those 5 contracts that we paid $11.90 for are now worth $26, and I just expect that to continue to climb there. That's a really nice trade on space. If you guys still want to get into that, you still have plenty of time. Actually, instead of going with that 35, I'd go with the 50 strike.
December economic indicator of 109.5. That from the conference board.
So if you guys are looking for a good swing trade on space, I'd go with the January 21st, 2022 50 strike call. You can pick that up. Let's see back here. Option chains. I might pick that one up. Add to it. 50 strikes going for about $20.67 theoretically. More volume on the 60s. New home sales are up 1.6% versus 4% expected. See what Qs are doing here. Q's starting to break out a bit. Let's see if we can break that 323.
EXPR Express halted. Circuit breaker.
Guys, I do love Hertz. I mean, they just had an announcement that they're not filing bankruptcy. They had someone come in. COVID's nearly over here. 3-month daily chart. It's holding above the simple moving averages, above the 10, 20, 50. You know, you have $1.50 as your support area on Hertz. But for $1.64 on a car rental company like that, you know, I like that risk. We risked what? $1,300 just on 700 shares there. I like that. I think that should easily see that. You know, my target on Hertz is going to be between, I'd probably take profits between 250 and 4, depending on the type of spike we see. If we see some really big candles, larger volume coming in, larger candles like these ones and the red ones here, if we start seeing some green candles like that, then I might hold my target up to that $4 or $5 area. Because I mean, if we zoom out pre-pandemic here, you know, pre-pandemic, we were at 16 bucks, $20 a share there just February. Not even a year ago, it was at $20 a share. So I definitely like Hertz coming off the lows there. Guys, I'm not sure if my headset just died, so if you guys can't hear me on YouTube anymore, let me know. Tilray's still on the run, guys. Tilray's holding that 20 nicely. Let's see. Matt Jones says, Dave, how about a swing trade on CSX with transporting oil now that Biden killed the XL pipeline? Well, it's definitely in breakdown momentum there, Matt. 10 crossing below the 20, 10 breaking below the 50 there. I'd be looking at 70 as the next support area on CSX. I'll have to do some research on that one tonight, Matt. Maybe that's something we could jump into for a swing. Alrighty, let's see. Amazon's still holding above that 10. Facebook's getting up to that 10. I want to see that start to break out there. Facebook's about 10 bucks off of its highs from today on that pullback there. 164 on Moderna.
mRNA.
That's incredible. Now they're starting to buy the Moderna now that they see everyone's taking the vaccine and they're short on supplies. Might be a good little swing trade to jump into on Moderna. Let's see what the options look like for Moderna. Let's see. February 19th. Quite expensive. You need about a 20% move on the stock to make a 100% gain on the option.
Robinhood service desk page shows its equities, options, and fractional equities trading are now operational. LOIT, popping here. LUV, Southwest CEO, when asked about the surge in the stock price of American Airlines, said, "You can't change the fundamentals."
LUV throwing a jab at American Airlines there. Watching Facebook over here, guys. Take a look at Facebook pulling back. Want to see that start to break out here soon. Microsoft, Twitter. Twitter pulled back as well. Microsoft. What's the ticker symbol for E-Trade?
FUBO, Fubo TV, February 54th, currently at 44.36. That's stock tracking up on Bravo Oscar.
Facebook looks like it's flattening out there. Microsoft looks nice for a swing. Facebook looks like it flattened out. Watching if we could break that 280, that'd be really nice here. Big moves though. Volatility's here.
There's a Fubo TV getting a pop down, 45.58.
User holding that 10. Let's see what Facebook does here.
AIQ, Quebec, popping here 82 cents on volume. Company had a press release earlier.
Intel shares up almost 6% now. That had that big upgrade too on Intel right before they reported earnings and got rid of that CEO. Might be able to do something with that again. Look at shares of Intel there, guys. I mean, that's a strong breakout there, holding that 10-day. Let's see a daily chart on it. I mean, look at what happened. She came right down to that blue 20-day simple moving average. Held support there. She's starting to break out nicely. You could easily have a $60 target on Intel for next week. Let's take a look at the option chain for it. See what they look like. They're actually pretty cheap there, guys, those calls on Intel. I think I'm going to make a trade on Intel here for, do I want to go at February 5th? Let's see what February 12th looks like for the 57 strike. I'll pick up the February 12th 57 strike, guys. That's pretty cheap there. Looking good. Let's see February 19th quick. Okay, let's go with the February 19th 57 strike. I'll pick up, let's see. I'll pick up 10 contracts. I like that setup there. Tell you what, I'm going to pick up 5 now, and then if we break out again tomorrow, I'm going to pick up the other 5. That'd be a good way to add there. So let's see if we could get in for $1.80. There we go, guys. We just got executed there. Order status. We are in at $1.80. And we already got a 5% gain on that. That's a nice trade setup, guys. Came right down to support at that blue 20-day simple moving average. Having a nice breakout there. Already up 5% on that trade. It's looking good. Our artillery trade is up nicely too. That one could be green by tomorrow. Up $200 on that today. So we are in at $1.80 on Intel. Can you guys still hear me on YouTube there? This headset's making all types of noises. Let's see, Amazon's having a nice breakout. Look at Facebook here. Look at how she's squeezing between that 10-20. That's a tight squeeze there. So you're looking for that 10-20 cross. The MACD's already crossed. You got your first green line above the zero line on the histogram. First green bar above the zero line on the histogram. Now you're starting to break above that 10-20 there. Let's see if we can break that, get that 10-20 cross, and then see that reversal here on Facebook. And then that'd be a nice time to add to that trade if you get those confirmations. Qs are still breaking higher, so that's looking good there. Intel trade's already up about 10%. Got a $100 gain on that already. I like that Intel trade. Intel's still breaking higher, guys. Nice breakout there. Let's see. Sorensen says, last Intel trade we did, you made my week. I think this one's going to make your month here. I think this is going to be a nice breakout up to 60. I think we're going to easily see that $60 target. I mean, look at that. Look at how she came right down to support at that blue 20-day simple moving average, getting a climb. We're going to see some resistance, I'd say, right around 57.50. If we break above that 57.50, she's clear sailing to that 60. So I definitely like that setup there. We're up 11% on the Intel trade we just made already. Continuing to break higher there. I think that one's going to look good, especially if we see another green candle, breaking above $58 by tomorrow. That trade's going to be up probably over 50% by tomorrow. Facebook is still struggling with that support area, but it's holding that support pretty well there. If we take a look at Facebook today, 1 minute, you can see. Waiting for that cross. Guys, space is breaking out big time here. SPCE, big breakout on space. She's climbing $3 here in the past 3 minutes. Intel trades now up 15%, guys.
Russia's health official says around 20 to 25% of Russians have the COVID-19 antibody,
Our Intel trade, guys, really taking off. Up 16% on Intel. Hey, Carlos, thank you for asking. I'm feeling better today than I did yesterday. That's for sure. Yesterday, I was not feeling that good. Still a little woozy from the anesthesia and stuff, but it's clearing up. I really have not much pain on the surgery sites, so that's nice. Intel's up 18%, guys. We got a $200 gain on our Intel trade already. Nice. Tisha held space until Ray overnight, out with 30% gain. Honka, you still have time to get in Intel. We got her for the February 19th expo, and that was so damn cheap, too, for those 57 strikes. $1.80. NASDAQ, shoot me a message on Facebook when you get a chance. Talk about it. I hope everything's going well for sure. Nice continued breakout there. Let's see her break that 57 on Intel. Man, it is getting hot in here. Let's see what the weather's like here. Guys, big breakout on Facebook there. Look at that candle on Facebook. Today, 1 minute. Nice break above that 275. Dang, it's only 58 degrees. Must be from all these screens. Hues are still breaking out nicely. Got to keep an eye on space. Thanks, Carlos. Hues are breaking out nicely here. Let's see the market continue that climb. Amazon's breaking out beautifully there. I was thinking about doing a swing trade on Amazon or even a day trade. She's at new highs of the day. Amazon's another one of them. Came down to that 10-day simple moving average, breaking higher. Easy 3,300, target 1, and then 3,350 is target number 2 there if you're looking for like a February 19th monthly expo. But Amazon's still breaking higher, looking pretty good there. Square's up over 5% today, guys. You guys take a look at Square. SQ. Let's take a look at a 3-month daily here. That's not too bad for a swing trade. If she held that 200 support there, you could see how nicely came right down. Oh, let me get that a little bigger there. Came right down to that 200. That's nice 200 support there. So we could trade that back up to at least that 225. That'd be to target one. Target two would be right around 250. Deanna, that Intel trade should do quite nice for you. I'm going to be looking at a $60 target on that. So once that reaches 60, you guys could take some profits on that. I want to do anything with it until she reaches at least 60. Amazon getting a nice spike here again. So our Qs are taking off. More new highs on Qs, guys. Amazon's still running. New highs of the day on Amazon. 32.69. Intel trades up 13%, 14%. Still climbing on Intel. Let's see her break that 57. That 57 is acting as resistance now. You guys see how it got up to 57, these two candles here. So if we could break that 57, we'll continue that climb today. Amazon still on the climb nicely. Facebook not making that move yet, Tyler. Waiting on that move. Facebook broke down a bit there. Facebook, we got the February 5th Expo, so looking okay on that. I want to hold that 50, though. Got to hold that 270. That's definitely a stop. He's pulling back a little bit here from the highs. On the other hand, space is still breaking higher. Take a look at the option chain for space again. Those 60 strikes for January 2022 aren't too bad. Paula, I'm having a lot of issues as well with E-Trade. There goes space breaking out again. Intel trade up 7%. Facebook trades down about 60%. Second one here. Off of that big pullback. She's starting to climb now, though. See if she could break above that resistance there and start that climb above 275. 275 seems to be like a good short-term resistance area for today. 1 minute chart. Space still climbing. Debating what I want to do. I still got that big space trade.
NCTY resumes trading. November Charlie Tango Yankee.
Still kicking myself for selling all those space that I bought at $24 call.
When'd you sell those? Mark, right?
Yeah.
When'd you sell those?
I sold them. I was up like 30. Like over 150.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm debating what I want to do with these January 2022. I picked up that 35 call, up 129% on those, up about 7,600 bucks. I wanted to add to that, but I was thinking, it's already deep in the money, so I was probably going to do that 50 or 60 strike. Maybe throw another 10 to 20,000 on that. I think space is going to continue to run, though. I mean, it's the first publicly traded company that's into space exploration. They got a flight coming up soon too. I think that's going to be a big rage, especially with all these retail traders. Once this news starts getting out. But I'm probably going to be doing another trade on space there, Marcus. Probably January 21st, 2022, 50 to 60 strike. Probably see what she's doing tomorrow. Maybe make that trade tomorrow. I just want to make sure it's going to continue that breakout there. 3-month daily chart, though, I mean, it's looking great. She's in a strong breakout momentum cycle. Consolidated at 30, had a big breakout. I think $60 should be an easy target. Waiting for that Facebook trade to start to climb. Once that Facebook trade starts to climb, I'll average down on that. Carlos says, long term, what are your thoughts on space? Would it... I'm expecting to go back to $40 to re-enter. So for space, I mean, she could definitely pull back to 40 before having that next run. But you're saying long term here. So long term, I think you're going to see space at $200-300 long term, within the next year or two. I really think that's going to be a $200 stock. Good one to buy and hold. What's that big candle from? Let's go down the watch list here quick. See if there's anything good on it today. 1 minute chart. Start with Qs. Work our way down the watch list here. Disney's looking pretty nice there, guys. We still have a Disney trade too, if you guys remember. We're up $1,000 today on that Disney trade. Disney June 18th, 185 strike call. That one's coming back nicely. We got a Bob, a March 19th, 245 strike call. We're up 41% on as well. Twitter's struggling with that 51. Definitely some strong resistance on Twitter at 51. Banks are looking pretty solid here. Go to the 3-month daily on Bank of America and JP Morgan. Bank of America is getting a nice climb off that 30. See what JP Morgan looks like on a daily chart here. On that 50. That 127. Facebook still pulling back there. Coming down to 271.25. Banks aren't looking too bad there to start adding. We'll see what they do tomorrow if we get another climb tomorrow on the banks financials. AMC pulled right back there, guys. Told you that volatility. That's pretty choppy there. Back below $9. I know, Avilio. Waiting for her to start to break out. Come on, E-Trade. I don't know what is going on with these platforms today. They are super slow. Facebook continuing to pull back, making new lows today from those highs. About 286, 287. About 15 points off the high here on Facebook. She just turned red for the day on that pullback. I paid $6.90 for those Facebook February 5th 290 calls. They're at about $1.91 now. Just got to wait and be patient on the Facebook trade. And guys, I just wanted to show you guys too the trade challenge account here, and what we've done with it. And this is what I mean about that patience and discipline and waiting for the right setups in the trade challenge account here. Wow, even the website is really lagging here on E-Trade. There we go. Guys, here's the trade challenge account right here. This is for the past 1 year. We started it in April of last year. We're up 356% on the trade challenge account here. We started with 2,500 bucks. Here's our results here, as you guys can see, starting from April, going all the way till now. We started with 2,500. We're up $11,400. And you guys could see down here what we did with that trade challenge account over the course of the year. So we are back on track there. I want to see that break that 25,000 by the time we by the time we end this trade challenge account here. But I think we're ready for that next one soon, aren't you guys? That was a really nice run there, 356%. That was up 460 points. Once that Facebook starts to break out again, she's going to have a nice breakout. Just waiting for that move there. Once she breaks above, actually, I'm going to put an alert here on the platform. So this is what I'm going to do with Facebook. I want it to let me know when we break above 280. That's what I'm going to add to trade. There we go. We set that. Let's see here. Intel's starting to break out. Breaking above that 1020. Facebook still pulling back there. Holding that 270 area. Intel could break that 57. She's going to be going for that 58. Intel trades back up 10%. Tesla's coming right back, guys. Did you guys take a look at that Tesla trade? Tesla's having a nice breakout from those lows, guys. I mean, she came all the way down to 810. She's back up to 840. 30-point climb there in about a half hour. Not even about, what, 15 minutes. A Disney trade we have, guys. We have the Disney June 18th 185 call. We're up $1,100 on that trade today. That's coming right back. So now you see why we're doing the expos that we do here. Facebook's holding that that 280 or 270 area. See if we start to get a breakout on Facebook there. Intel's still looking good. Want to see Intel break that 57. She breaks that 57. That'd be a nice time to add to that trade while you're looking for that next 58 resistance to 60. Delta trade's looking great. We have the June 18th 45 strike call on Delta. That might be a good time to be adding to that trade as well tomorrow. Why did BBW drop so much? Let's see what BBW is. Build-A-Bear Workshop. They just had news on Build-A-Bear. I heard news on that this morning. Not sure, but that's pulling back. Facebook's finally starting to climb. Alrighty, there you go, guys. Now you guys should hear me on YouTube again. Sorry, the headset died there. Want to see Facebook start that breakout there. She's starting to look good there. It's got that 1020 cross, had that MACD cross. Now I just want to see Facebook break that red 50-day simple moving average.
Are you getting complete price transparency? Expect more from your firm. Schwab, a better place for traders.
Hi, I'm John Fiorentino, inventor of GluePod, a breakthrough in relaxation that's quickly becoming the world's most popular beanbag.
Express shares halted on a circuit breaker, down 54%. Let's take a look at that quick. EXPR. I like retail stocks. It's a $4 stock now on Express. Just yesterday this thing is at 14 bucks.
GME Gamestop halted at the lows. Golf Michael Echo 297.
Facebook finally starting to break out there from those lows. Looking good.
This morning, JetBlue and Southwest are in the green after posting Q4 results. American, though,
Looking good there, guys. First green candle above the 50-day simple moving average here if we hold it. Looking pretty good. Alrighty, guys. That's going to do it for us for this morning. We're going to be live again this afternoon. I got to call my doctor here. I just got a message on my portal here to give them a call. Should have the results. So we will be back this afternoon. If you guys want to come join us, make sure you guys come join us. BreakingChartAlerts.com. Come join us, and we will see you guys live in the afternoon. If you guys want to come join us, here's the live trade room. We'll be in the live trade room from now until 2, and we'll be live again at 2. If you guys want to come join us, go to membership pricing plans. And if you guys want to take advantage of the yearly membership, use promo code CHALLENGE. You put the promo codes right up here. You click on sign up or upgrade, and that'll take care of your discount, and everything will be there for you guys. Or if you guys want to take advantage of the Trader or the Pro Trader monthly memberships, we have those as well. So great job today, guys. If you guys want, you guys can message us right here as well on Facebook Messenger. Just shoot us a message with any questions you have, and we'd be glad to help you out. Take a look at Facebook. Nice break out there coming off those lows. Avilio, did you add to that trade yet? Nice break out there. 5-point climb there on Facebook in just a matter of 10 minutes. So, you know, when you see these stocks having these bigger move, guys, you have to really remain disciplined, patient, know your targets, know your stops. And like I said, the IV spike, you know, some of them you're better off trading shares. That's why it's really important to look at that option chain and see if it's worth buying that option. Like I said, with that GameStop, you couldn't even make 100% return if she dropped from $400 a share all the way down to 0. And that's insane for puts like that. So, you know, when you have that big IV spike, stay away from options, you know. You could scalp the shares if you want to day trade them or swing trade them. But the options, they're a little bit tougher there because of that high spike in the IV. So, Facebook's looking good, continuing to break higher here. I'll see you guys this afternoon, and hope everyone has a great day. Let's make it a great week. Tomorrow's Day Trade Friday. Looking forward to it.
GME Gamestop.
Take care, guys. God bless.